What's up guys, Pidget here. This is my normal endgame update for Kinetic Rain, Wonder, Elementalist. So the damage is doubled since last you saw this character, and the survivability as well. As you can see here, we have over 5k life, 2.1k energy shield, tons of evasion, recovery, and also the damage is once again doubled. Thanks to the lot of upgrades that I done in the last few days. And don't worry, I'm not talking about like instant amount of investment. I'm talking about like 5 divine. To know also, I was kind of lucky with the 6 link part, and also once again the Eldritch implicits. So there is a majority of the budget upgrades was going towards that one, and we added a cluster jewel as well for the build. And once again we have a timeless jewel, upgraded the wand, body armor, and a ring as well. Once again, kind of happy now how the signal target works, and the survivability of this build is kind of good. Although when you're doing very juiced maps and you're not paying attention what you click on the Ether of Words altars, then you can feel problematics because the build is not overcapped that much in lightning resistance and cold resistance, that is getting lowered by down the Eldritch altar. As you can see here on the Maven fight, by the way, the signal target is very satisfying and good, and also the normal tier 16 maps is just a breeze at this point. And I completed my first tier 17 map as well, and honestly I was underestimated how much damage the boss is dealing, and also the boss has increased maximum life, so it's kind of annoying. And also poison, why I still not chaos capped, because it's pretty damn hard to get chaos resistance capped at this point still. Let's start with the upgrades, what I got and how I got them and craft them. Let's start with the wand, guys. So the wand, guys, is a kinetic wand once again, and with fractured increased critical strike chance. Now I purchased this one for kinda cheap, like 30-40 KS maybe, and then I just started spamming spell damage essences on it, and then I landed on tier 2 lightning damage and tier 1 crit multi, and crafted attack speed on it and called a day. So this is how I get my wand. So it's not very hard to get this one. Pretty damn cost efficient as well, because the spell damage essences was 1 KS. Actually this wand is 50% better than the previous wand. That is kinda insane, especially if you including we spend like maybe 1.5 divine total on this wand. And now the body armor, guys. So I purchased a necrotic armor base with fractured evasion and energy shield, and honestly this was like 10 KS. I was very surprised. The Genesis is spitting out high tier armors with very good fractures, so this is why it was that cheap. This would be like 15-20 divine in last league, but this league is so much more cheaper, so it is what it is. So yeah, I used dense fossil on this one till I got this one. As you can see here, tier 2. Honestly I settled down and crafted suppression on it, and I'm using on this one fizz damage taken as cold damage and crit multiplier for attack damage. This is my Eldritch implicits, and the other big upgrade is or amulet, guys. So if you was wondering why I was not using anymore the Marionette fallacy, so turns out I was kind of wrong on that one, because we was not had enough crit chance. Now we have almost 100% crit chance with this amulet, and also this is why we can you know, swap out that amulet. So in this way we getting more damage. And also I'm get on this one, as you can see here, crit damage, life, increased elemental damage with attacks, and crafted lightning damage to attacks, and we using as an anointment one slinger. I get a new helmet as well, as you can see here. I just purchased this one for like 20 KS, so I'm not made it. Somebody was just put this one up. Tier 1 fractured life, 10% suppression, lightning resistance, and I crafted fire and chaos res, and I'm using on this one fizz damage taken as fire and reduce mana cost of attacks. This is our Eldritch implicits modifiers here. And the 3, guys, so on the 3 I did not change too much, although I added a cluster jewel setup here with calamitous, opportunistic fusilade, and Martial Prowess. This 3 is absolutely very welcome in this build because we need crit, we need damage. This is increasing the effect of non-damage ailments, that is shock by the way, and also grants us a tons of elemental damage with attacks, and also this will provide us attack damage, attack speed. Here timeless javel once again guys with here, so this is just for the double damage here, and we gaining double damage here, so double damage mud. And this provides us a tons of strength by the way guys, because this build is need strength 111 to be precise for the volatility support, and that is the highest one. And also every single point of strength is just a little bit more HP, so this is what I'm using here. I'm using here Blue Dream unique javel. This is just for extra damage, so gain 10% of lightning damage as extra chaos. And I know guys this is not working the radius in here, but it gives you the extra damage. So as you can see here 224, if I removing it, it goes down, so I just using this one as an extra damage. And I'm using a Watcher Eye guys with damage penetrates 12% lightning resistance when affected by threat. Although the better percentage on this one not really means you will deal so much more damage, although you will pay so much more for it. So I just settled down on this one. This was like 60 KS, so it was very cheap. And also this gives us, you know, maximum life and maximum energy shield, which is welcomed in this build. And I'm using here a javel with increased maximum life, crit damage, and also increase attack speed by holding a shield. Very nice, because attack speed is just feels very nice with this build. And basically that's it. And the ascendancy is not get changed once again guys, because kind of hard to give up the Bastion of Elements. I will give you that guys, because we would use once again the pack leader from the Farul, but the defenses on the Bastion of Elements feels kinda good. So why I just farming you know, juiced maps, it's much better to have a little bit more tonkiness in the build than just die, right? So yeah, now the skill gems. So the skill gems we still using Kinetic Rain of Impact, Volatility, Awakened Other Lightning Damage, Sacred Wisps, increase critical damage support, and elemental damage with attack support. In our gloves I'm using Arcanist Brand, Wave of Conviction, Tornado, and I still using Power Charge on crit, because that is, you know, helping on single target to ramp up the power charges, and then our power charge generation will be getting covered with the Assassin Mark and the Mark on hit support. And we're using here the Summer Lightning Golem as well. In the shield we're using Ice Golem, Flame Dash, Wrath. In the boots we're using Sigil of Power, Grace, Stone Golem, Arctic Armor, and we're using here Shield Charge with Momentum, Flame Golem, and faster attacks. So this is our links guys, and this was the normal endgame update, right? Now normally I would go with this build for rebirths, but I can't find a way to scale the damage high enough and the tonkiness at the same time. I have an idea to just stack, you know, intelligence, and so this is an instacker, and you can see here the maximum hits is kind of good, and the recovery is insane, tons of evasion, tons of stuff, but the damage is just around like 6 million, maybe 7 million. That is the endgame damage that can be done with this build if you want to reach face tanking version. So yeah, that's why I feel like I will just start farming, and I will make an Elementalist Uber available build. So yeah, that's about the Uber variant guys of this build. And the other thing is guys, so far I'm very satisfied with the build, so don't get me wrong please. I enjoying this build very much, but by nature wonders cannot be really that tonky, because the damage scaling is kind of falls off and very damage dependent from your gear, and not just scales with something. That's why I feel like I will not really push forward this one for now. I will just farm for like 30-40 divine with this build, because this build for tier 16 farming is just insane. So yeah, you can just easily farm almost whatever you feel like, and maybe even tier 17s, but honestly tier 17s is kind of dangerous for this build because of the bosses. So if you're not, you know, killing fast enough the boss will end you very quickly. So yeah guys, that is my conclusion about the build. So don't get me wrong, once again, I enjoyed the whole build from the start, and all of this figuring out the area coverage, figuring out the extra projectiles, figuring out the whole build. But I feel like I will stop here with this one. That was my normal endgame update for Kinetic Rain of Impact Wonder Elementalist. I hope you guys had a very nice journey with this build, and also if you're still playing and will, so you can reach this one and just farm whatever for your next build. This is perfect for that. And till then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidgeot2. Thanks for watching. I was Pidgeot. See you next time.